Ramos is known for playing around in different genres. What genre is She Hulk, and what can audiences expect from the series?
Yeah, Marvel is cool in that it plays around with a bunch of different genres, and I think that's what always keeps it really fresh. And I feel very grateful that She Hulk leans very heavily into satire and comedy, but also still has a bunch of the action and the drama and is really cinematic. But it's cool to be like the fresh and new, funny thing in the Marvel universe.
Who do you portray and what is she like?
I play Nikki Ramos on She-Hulk, and Nikki is rad. And she's very fun and free and fast talking, and she's kind of like the best friend who pushes you out of your comfort zone, but then you don't regret it later because you reap the benefits.
What is Nikki's relationship like with Jennifer Walters, and what is she always urging Jen to do?
Nikki's very close with Jennifer Walters. They are true friends who care about each other, who have ups and downs like any friends do. But she's a good balance for Jen because Jen likes to follow the rules and Nikki doesn't believe in any rules and loves to be a little more reckless. So I'm always encouraging Jen to, you know, do wilder things when it comes to dating. Or my favorite thing, obviously, is for her to encourage Jen to turn into She-Hulk, which I'm able to do a lot. So I like to joke that if She-Hulk ever saves the world, let's not forget that Nikki convinced her to do so.
Talk about working with Tatiana Maslany.
Working with Tatiana Maslany was a dream, and so honestly, like everything that I crave as an actor. We had met each other at a party, and we both respected each other's work, and we had said that we would wanted to work with each other one day. And then the next thing, at least that I booked, was this show. So it wasn't hard to play her best friend. She's instantly someone I respect and appreciate and have so much fun with. I trust her because she's very honest and real, and that's what I like. I like really brave, fearless actors. I like to feel comfortable being really brave and free as an actor. So it was just kind of a match made in heaven, as far as like, especially two women that are meant to play best friends. It was this endlessly easy thing that was a lot of fun.
Talk a little bit about Nikki's wardrobe and what that says about her character. How does that play into her relationship with the She-Hulk?
Oh my goodness. One of my favorite things about Nikki is her wardrobe. I'm sort of fashion obsessed to a fault. So I cared very much about what Nikki was wearing, and they let me collaborate a lot with our wonderful costume designer, Ann Foley. But, you know, Nikki is constantly doing whatever she wants. So if she's wearing something at work, it will by definition follow the rules, but really ride that line. You know, if we're supposed to wear a skirt and a dress at work, fine, but it's going to be a bright yellow skirt and dress and crazy shoes, and same with her makeup. So Nikki kind of gets away with as much as she can, and she knows she can charm her way out of a bunch of situations. But also she cares very much about fashion, so she's trying to encourage Jen and She-Hulk to do the same. She can't have her friend walking around in these weird giant suits that are ill-fitting. Like, she still wants She-Hulk to look her best. So I think I pester Jen and She-Hulk to the point of getting her some new clothes.
You spoke of Ann Foley. How did you and Ann, the costume designer, create Nikki's look?
Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful to Anne because I am annoying. She's so, you know, we would pass links back and forth. I would go shopping all the time. I'm constantly shopping myself anyways. It's definitely a compulsion. And so I would send like a lot of ideas, and then we realized like, oh, okay, I work in an office. So then we would say, okay, well, if I'm going to work in an office, it's going to look like a really cool runway Chanel look. And then Ann Foley has this crazy arsenal of jewelry. So all of a sudden I get to wear a bunch of vintage pearls that are from her grandma. So we would do that, and we would find different, I would find some weird thing to be inspired by, like a disco ball, or I would own a really bizarre glitter thing, and we'd be like, okay, we can wear that as Nikki. So eventually we started really fine tuning like what she wears. Nikki wears a lot of nylons, and so Ann found just, you know, nylons all around the place. Like, there's never like a repeat of anything. And so and also with like the hair and makeup looks, we just started calling things by different names. I think I have like one outfit that looks like cotton candy, one outfit that we called funfetti because it literally looks like frosting, that funfetti frosting. So it was just about really like mashing kind of what was required for like the, you know, where the character works and stuff, and then being as splashy as possible, and just spending hours and hours of hours both looking for tons of clothes and trying to somehow get them flown in mid-COVID, you know, during a pandemic with FedEx. Yeah.
What's it like being part of the? Try that again. What's it like being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a dream. It's surreal, and um, it's so fun, and I'm so grateful to have be in this thing that just requires so much of your imagination and allows you. In our regular life, we don't get to play with magical monsters and creatures and people with different powers, and so with my job, weirdly, I get paid to do that, and I can't think of anything that's cooler. So and not every acting job requires that, but Marvel is so creative and so expansive, based off of the coolest comics ever, with really wonderful budgets, and so it literally makes all of the impossible possible all the time.
What do you hope audiences take away from watching the series?
Oh my goodness. I hope that when audiences watch She-Hulk, that they will first of all laugh and be entertained, and be excited to see characters that they love, and all these brand new characters that are in the comic books that we've never seen before, who are insanely funny. I'm excited for them to see their serious Marvel characters be funnier. But mostly I hope that people feel really seen. I hope they can see themselves in different characters and different narratives. And Nikki, as a character, is constantly encouraging Jen to be She-Hulk, to embrace who she is, to embrace this weirdness and this special power that she has, and this different way that she looks in the world, and this attention that she gets that can be both negative and positive, and yet this power that she has. And Nikki so badly wants Jen to embrace that and own it and be unapologetically herself. And so I wish that for everyone. And so I hope that people absorb what Nikki wants for She-Hulk, and kind of become apologetically themselves in their lives also.